Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm Sarah. This is No BS Beauty. I purchase all these products with my own money. So that helps me provide a more independent review, I believe, as opposed to somebody who was paid to sponsor it, things like that. So today I've got the MIZON Collagen Powerlifting Toner, which is actually pretty popular. I just hadn't tried it up until recently. So I'm pretty excited to give it a whirl because I have pretty good luck with MIZON in the past. So yeah, so excited to try this out. Okay, so they say it's a toner infused with a high dosage of collagen to improve skin elasticity, hyaluronic acid for firming, raspberry extract to improve wrinkles, and Coptis chinensis root extract to soothe skin. I will say a high dosage of collagen, it's just a moisturizing ingredient. I'll talk about when I get to the ingredients, but it doesn't make it so special. So, okay, first criteria is packaging. We've got glass bottle. So, it's interesting in terms of recycling. Some people prefer glass because it can be recycled as opposed to plastic, but then again, glass is heavier, so it uses more weight to get shipped because it's heavier than plastic, so I don't know. There's a right or wrong answer. I don't know what it is, but anyway. Okay, in terms of denatured types of alcohol, there's none of that. In terms of fragrance, this has no scent, but it does contain Iris florentina flower extract.
Sorry. Thank you. Sorry.
Which is an emollient. Maybe we just cut that out.
Yep.
Which is an emollient, technically, but it is a fragrance ingredient. And when used in large amounts, it can be sensitizing. Thankfully, with this, I didn't notice any scent to it, but keep that in mind if you have extremely sensitive skin. May not be for you. Thankfully, I don't notice any strong scent. Okay, this is manufactured in Korea. So in terms of ease of use, this is my one issue with this product is, at first when I got it delivered, I thought it was frozen, but it contains like a little bit of like a jelly layer to it. So if you try to apply it like a toner with a cotton pad, it's not easy because the cotton pad starts to get saturated with these little jelly things, and then it doesn't soak into the cotton pad. So you're using this more like an essence. See that? It doesn't soak into the cotton pad. You could really try and make it soak in, but it's not worth the time or effort and how much they give you. So think of this more as an essence that you're going to pat on after cleansing and toning, because this really doesn't function as a normal toner. You're going to pat on the skin. It doesn't work well because of that gelatinous layer. So when I got this delivered, it came in wintertime, so I just thought it had been kind of frozen, like ice chunks in there, but no, that's just the texture. I think that's the collagen in it. So, okay, so yeah, so the consistency is a little tricky. You'll want to pat it onto your skin. But it's more like a gel serum, really, than a toner. And it certainly doesn't behave like a toner, more like a gel-type serum or an essence. But it does feel nice on the skin, and you can pat it on the skin, and it takes a minute or two to soak in. Once it does, it sets to kind of a natural finish, slightly radiant finish that's slightly tacky, not terribly so. But you're going to apply serum or sunscreen over it, so... Okay, beneficial ingredients. So collagen in the form of marine collagen, which then means it's a protein molecule that comes from typically fish. If it's marine fish, it's too large to be absorbed deep down into the skin, but it does help hydrate the superficial layers for skin moisture and hydration. We've got sodium hyaluronate, which is a humectant. We've got beta-glucan, which is a more exciting humectant because it's also an antioxidant, soothing, anti-aging ingredient. Got copper tripeptide, which is a peptide with significant wound healing and antioxidant properties. Stimulates collagen and elastin production in skin. That's what we want. We don't necessarily want collagen in the product. It's certainly great for hydrating skin, but the other ingredients that help make collagen in skin is kind of really what we want. Okay, then we've got adenosine, which is a cell-communicating ingredient that helps with tissue damage and wound healing. Coptis japonica, which is an antibacterial ingredient. We've got cocoa extract, which is an antioxidant. Sodium PCA, skin identical and hydrating ingredient. We've got betaine and sorbitol, which are both sugar-derived humectants. Then we've got glycine, alanine, Prolin, serine, Theobroma, Arginine, and Lysine, which are all amino acids, skin-identical ingredients in berry repairing. And then glutamic acid, which is a humectant. So nice ingredient list. Yeah. I'm more excited about the beta-glucan in here probably than any of the other ingredients. And a little bit of copper tripeptide, which there probably isn't maybe a whole ton of, but very nice though overall. fussy to use, but nice ingredients. In terms of animal testing, this is cruelty-free, so no issues with that. In terms of performance, it's a nice toner to use at night. In daytime, if you use a little bit too much, it starts to get sticky and a little bit too thick. So I really like using it at night. And yeah, and in my daytime routine, I typically like to use a toner with a cotton pad just to freshen up skin and make sure, all the oil and oil and skincare stuff is off from the night before. But for what it promises, anti-aging effects by improving wrinkles, increasing elasticity, and moisturizing your skin. I'd agree that this can offer all those benefits, but I wouldn't anticipate too much in terms of fighting wrinkles aside from the hydration this offers. There's not enough to really fight wrinkles in this product, but it certainly won't hurt. Doesn't contain many ingredients that will correct wrinkles long term, like retinoids or ascorbic acid or things like that. So, or a ton of peptides. I would love to see a couple more peptides in here, maybe. I love peptides, so it doesn't offer instant moisture, but it can be a little tough to fit in a daytime routine. So yeah, so use it at night. For acne prone skin, the nice thing is there's no ingredients of note, and it's a pretty good price and pretty good for acne prone skin. So most skin types, probably with the exception of the most sensitive skin types, will be able to use it. In terms of price, so this is a full size, 4 ounces, 120 milliliters, and it retails for around $19. So it makes it not terribly expensive. Last but not least, the it factor. It's a nice toner. It's a little fussy. If you purchase this thinking of it as a traditional toner, it's a little fussy, but yeah, it can be friendly for most skin types, with the exception of the most sensitive skin. There's not a lot of close dupes for this. It's probably just because of the marine collagen they used in here. I typically don't see that very often. So the closest alternatives are the same Repair RX toner and the Aquel Phytoactive Balancing Toner. It's nice overall product, but not a must-have. I really wish they had left that iris out, because then it would work well for all skin types. But anyway, with the 10 being perfect score, I have this in a 7 out of 10. Nice product overall. It's a little fussy, but it's got some good benefits and so yeah, some nice ingredients. So anyway, curious if you've had a chance to check this one out yet or not, and if you have, what your thoughts are. Leave a comment. I'm curious what your thoughts are, and I will see you guys more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.